Okay. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Janelle. Oh, okay. Hi, Mom. Hi, Tara. Hi, Mary. Good morning, Rosa. Good morning, Claudia. Well, it's no longer January, so welcome to February. Hi, Julie. So, how's that feeling for you guys? I feel like everyone I've talked to is like, this has been the longest January in history. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Christine. Hi, Misty. Were you done with January? Were you done? Yeah. Hi, Suzette. Claudia says Scorpio moon this weekend got everyone feeling things. Good morning, Caress. Yeah, I mean all around we are definitely feeling all the feels. So there's that. How about everybody's dreams? How have your dreams been? Oh, did he? Janelle says the large rodent groundhog said spring was coming. Okay. Did I miss something about TJ Maxx? I don't know. Hi, Christine. Good morning, Cindy. Mary says I had a dream that I looked at my phone and it wouldn't work. Well, we were just talking about that in class on Wednesday night, about the phone stuff in dreams. I woke up this morning and I had three so one was the group chat for Normalized Magic, and then two of my friends were like texting me about their dreams. Like everybody is in the dream space right now and so interesting, and just like thinking about the disintegration of like linear time and all of that. I'm curious to know how you feel about that. But before we even do so, let's do an old fashioned energy check in, right? How are you feeling today? With one being roadkill and 10 being a fully animated being, how are we feeling? Katie, we've been missing seeing your face. All right, Anna's an 8. Love to hear it. 7, 8, 4, 4, 10. All right, Mom. 8, 6, 4. Oh my God. This is the second time. Ugh, the second time someone's called me while I'm doing this lately. 9, 9, 6, 6. Hi, Emily. So, okay. So, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Katie. I don't love that for her. I wonder if she's also experiencing like the very vivid dreams people are having, and for a 4-year-old, it's just ain't the way. Um, so today what we're gonna do for Coffee and Magic is, obviously it's a new month, it's February. What do you want to know about February? What's the vibes? I'm gonna give you um three choices, and we're gonna do that. And then also we're going to pull from one of these decks. I don't know which one, but for February collective energy, it's either going to be the Crow Tarot or, what does that say? The Wild Elemental Oracle. So I haven't decided yet which one, but maybe you can feel into that for you. And that'll be at the end, okay? The other new thing that I have going on, thanks to Christine actually for reminding me, I have put a donate link in my Instagram profile and on my TikTok profile. So if you would like to support Coffee and Magic by sending me a cup of coffee, you can do that by clicking on the link in my profile that says buy me a cup of coffee. So putting that there for you guys. So you can send me your cashes. And our 3 things today are just going to be elements, okay? Courtesy of Caress this morning because I've got me thinking about it. So we're going to do air, water, and fire. Air, water, and fire. Okay? Exactly. Energy exchange. Back and forth. Air, water, or fire are your choices this morning. Drop your choice in the comments. I'm pulling from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. It'll be interesting to see the vibes for February because usually when we shift into a new month, you guys have different vibes that show up, right? So it'll be interesting to see. Hey, can someone just tell me the order in which I just said that? Because I just forgot. Was it air, fire, and water? Air, water, fire. Air, water, fire. Thank you. Air, water, fire. Air, water, fire. Hi, Beth. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. All right, so your choices again are air, water, fire. And I just told everybody that I've put up donation links in my profile on Instagram and my profile on TikTok. I always had one on my website, but it's very hidden. You'd have to go like all the way down to see it. So it's not very helpful, is it? All right. Air, water, fire. Okay. The first one is air. I'm good. I am good. I'm feeling pretty good today. Air, water, and fire. Your first is air. Tell me when you're ready for air. It's kind of funny. There. Okay, everybody's ready. We'll see. All right, so you've got the love card. This is for air. The cow. And the water fairy. How interesting for air, right? So, wow, what a lovey-dovey feeling message. We don't usually get those on Coffee and Magic. Like, this is very, very lovey-dovey. So we've got love, the cow, and the water fairy. So we know the water fairy is all about emotions and feelings, right? The cow, we already know, is all about asking and receiving, right? Abundance. And then you got the love card. So lately, when this comes up, it really is talking about that transition from fear-based reality into love-based reality. So we're emphasizing that again, that in this space where you're anchored into your love-based reality, which means that your motivation is not based off of the possible lack of something, right? Of losing something, of fear of something. So that's not your motivation. In the love-based reality, your motivation is that it feels good, right? It feels good to you. It feels harmonious. It feels peaceful. It feels like it'll be good for you, like you're actually centering your own experience, right? So in that new reality that you find yourself in, it's like in this new reality, things are working out for you. You are having opportunities to increase your abundance, to receive, and the feelings that you have are actually being supported, respected, right? And you're respecting them more too. So this air pull is not so much like a hey, do this thing. It's more like a hey, you're doing this thing. You're in this energy right now, and it's encouraging you to keep going because how does that feel to you? How does that feel to you? How does it feel to you when the people around you actually appreciate you? How does it feel for you when you ask for something and then allow yourself to receive it, right? How does it feel for you when you can trust your own feelings and emotions and know that they're guiding you, not obstructing you? So it's really just asking you to kind of sit in this for a minute and feel what that's like and recognize that you have arrived in that space and you can continue to make your choices from this space. Okay? So that's great. Way to go, air. Next up is water. I love it for you too. So our choices today are air, water, and fire. And that was air. So if you're just joining us, maybe you want to choose from water or fire. You can always watch the replay on my YouTube channel or Instagram channel as soon as I sign off. They will be there. Shoulda, woulda. All right. Pulling for water. I don't know what you picked, Cindy, but you tell me later. Okay, so this is your water. Good morning, Vera. So air, water, and fire. This is your water. Tell me when you're ready. Ooh, hello, Stash Harrisburg. Yeah, just tell me when you're ready. If you want to go back and watch water or watch air, you can do that. All right, so again, we've got air, water, and fire as your choices today. This is going to be your water, and after this will be fire. Okay. Restriction, the wind fairy, and the goblin. How interesting that our air pole had the water fairy and our water pole has the air fairy. That's interesting, isn't it? Ooh, will the fire one have the earth fairy? I guess we'll just have to see. Okay, so you've got restriction, the goblin, and the wind fairy. Okay, I mean, it kind of reads itself, but I'll do the honors. So basically, you have a lot of thoughts in that brain of yours right now, and you've thought yourself into a bit of a. Why do you think this was the fire pole? This is water. Don't confuse me. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Um, you've thought yourself into a bit of a corner, let's say, right? Because what you may have run into is that your brain is an interesting mix right now of old programming and new programming, right? So your it's kind of like you're going in circles because you think something and then you unthink it. So then you don't actually move, if that makes sense. Like you're making yourself a little bit crazy with the way that your brain is going right now. And this is asking you to like just take a second. Like stop for a minute and just see this, right? See what's going on here. What do you actually believe at this point? What's your real belief system? Is this the time where we need to sit down and actually take stock of that? Because as your belief system changes, so does your reality. Because when you believe something is real, that becomes what you live, right? If, so I have this Sprite can here because I'm a dirty little goblin. But so if I believe that Sprite is disgusting and bad for me. That is my reality. If I drink this Sprite, it's going to go into my body with the energy of being gross and bad for me. Okay. For you, you might love Sprite. It might have lots of memories of your childhood connected to it that are very precious to you. And whenever you have this, it feels like a special occasion for you. So with this one thing, We are having two vastly different experiences, and our bodies are going to react differently to that Sprite due to the fact that we think of it as something specific. Do you see what I'm saying? So your brain's doing that with everything right now. And it does behoove you to take a minute, especially when you're in this process of doing so much work in that healing space of changing the mind's program, that you update your systems, all of them, so you know what you actually believe now versus what you used to believe. Because that's kind of what's happening. You have old belief systems clashing with your new belief systems, and it creates an error in the program because you don't know how to move forward. Is it this one or is it this one? Remember, the old belief system is backed by third dimensional reality. So it just seems like a safer bet, even though it kind of sucks, right? But that's where we're at, kind of the wrestle between those two. So, my water friends, it's triggering that part of you, right? That's just kind of like, like we should choose the safe thing. But then your thoughts keep pushing you in a different way. So, what will you do? I don't know, but take a minute to ask yourself what your actual belief system is now. And can you make choices that align within that as opposed to a previous iteration of what your belief systems used to be? You see what I'm saying? So, a lot of shifting energy right now. That is your water. Your last one's going to be fire. Did that make sense for you guys? Awesome. All right. Shuffling for fire. Fun times. And don't let me sign out of here without doing the collective pull for February, okay? Because I'm very liable to just sign off and be like, bye. It's not. It's the other one. The other one you see the ads for. It's the fucking like Bloom. Is it called Bloom? I mean, you'll be impressed to know I didn't order it off of TikTok, but I went to Target and they had a whole display, and I was like, fine, fine, whatever. So yeah, I've been drinking it. I'm a sucker for a well done end cap. What can I say? All right. Victor is asking, is Hannah going to come around for love and cuddling? Well, maybe you could invite her over for some love and cuddling. Right? All right. Here's your fire card. Tell me when you're ready for it. Just out of curiosity, what's your vibe when you send me a smiley face that's upside down? Because Cindy, you send that to me sometimes too. And I never know what the upside down smiley face means. Like, is it kind of like, ha ha ha, I know I'm ridiculous, but watch me do it anyway? Is that what it means? Like, what does the upside down smiley face mean? Okay. Oh, it means I'm a fool. Okay. Okay. Janelle says goofy laughing. So I think we have different interpretations of it. Oh, yeah. I do it when it's like, what's up and what's down? I don't know. Okay. All right. Cool. Good chat. Thank you. All right. So this is your fire. Here you go. Disruption. Burden. The butterfly. Ah! Who did this? Who did this? Okay, I would like to see all of you with your upside down smiley faces. Go on. Let's see them. Oh my god. Ah. This is cracking me up more than it should. Oh man. Those are two of my favorite, the melty and the okay. All right. Back on track. Back on track. We've got burden, disruption, and the butterfly. Okay, so here's your story today. We'll obviously be talking about these two first. Okay. Um, so something has happened that um, feels like a disruption. Remember, whenever we have a disruption card coming up, it's really important to recognize that that's usually an energetic shove into a different direction for your own good, right? If you believe that, your choice. But the disruption feels like I had everything the way I wanted it, and like I knew what I wanted, and this is not what I wanted. Or like I thought this was supposed to work out and suddenly it's not working out. Like what the hell? Like it's that vibe of like, like what do I do now? Right. And it is accompanied with a heaviness because it actually does feel like this disruption for some of you. It's coming with either like the ending of a possible relationship or some sort of an alliance. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but it feels like the disruption is like the ending of something that you thought was not ending, if that makes sense. Like it's just like, or even if it's not ending, like you feel the heaviness of it. There's a heavy, the disruption has revealed a heaviness. The disruption itself isn't the heaviness, but what the disruption has revealed is the heaviness. Now, what's really important to recognize in that energy, right? You also have the butterfly card. And today, the butterfly card is has a challenge for you. It's asking you if in the middle of this perceived chaos where you feel this heaviness and almost thwarted energy, like you were kicked off of your path and you're kind of sore about that, can you allow yourself to be present in that energy and still experience the beauty of it? Because if you can, you're going to be taking with you what feels like a truly remarkable tool. I don't even want to say lesson because that's the wrong energy. It's like a tool. It's going to allow you to exist in the up and the down and all of the phases in between without your inner core being shaken. So like things can shake you up. Life is always going to do stuff. It's always going to act weird, and like throw a curveball and not be what you thought you wanted and all of that. But the difference is this part of you being really unshakable and rooted in that love energy, which allows you to experience, be present for, and navigate this type of energy, knowing that the outcome is always in your favor, right? Some people go through their whole life thinking that life is against them, and you have to constantly fight life in order to get space, in order to be okay, in order to whatever, right? You have to fight against the tide of life that's like against you. And if that is how you view life, that's like really the program that you're running, that's going to be your experience and no one's going to tell you otherwise, right? But if that is an accepted way of viewing life, then the flip also has to be possible that you could view it that life is for you, not against you, right? And the thing that I often struggle with is how do I do that without like getting all toxic love and light, right? Without getting all like, let me like list all my gratitudes every single day and like, be thankful for air while I'm in like an abusive relationship. You know what I mean? Like, how do I find that space of like my own reality and not bypassing that reality, but also opting for something different, right? For a different perspective. I don't know, but something to think about. So, my fire friends, whatever this kind of stuff's always going to come around. It's just it's part of what you signed up for. But the difference is how you view it, how you experience it, how you hold space for yourself, support yourself, and love yourself, and allow others to love you through this kind of a chaotic thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that is your fire. That's your fire. So we had 3 elements this morning. Hope that they resonated for you. Don't leave. I still have the collective card. I'm not forgetting. Um, Hi, Maggie. Um, I hope that those resonated for you for our February vibes. It looks like we're going to have one from each. How about that? How about that? So one from the Crow Tarot deck and one from the Wild Elemental Oracle. So we'll have an animal and a message for the vibe. While I'm doing a massive shuffle here. As a reminder, I now have Buy Me a Coffee links in my profiles on Instagram and TikTok. So if you would like to donate towards Coffee and Magic, you can do that now. And also last call, if you're interested in joining the next iteration of, or the next season, I should say, of the Normalized Magic workshop. We are closing out the most previous season next week, and we'll be restarting towards the end of February. So if you'd like to join us for that, send me a DM or an email, and we can chat and see if you'll be a good fit. All right, so what we're going to do now is collective. So I'm not going to ask you to pick a thing. This is just going to be for the vibes for February. Okay. This one. Why did you retract that? I had already read it. That's funny. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. So these are our 2 cards. Sorry, my brain just went somewhere else. Okay. This is the collective for February. So February vibes. So we've got 2 cards. We've got the Knight of Wands from the Crow Tarot, and we've got the Bee card from the Wild Elemental. So let's see. Let's see what the situation is here. All right. It says the Knight of Wands channels the charging energy of his horse and moves forward with raw power and determination. With the sun high in the sky, offering plenty of daylight ahead, the crow flies without hesitation. He is confident of success, even if he experiences moments of uncertainty about where he is going. The Knight of Wands reflects a person who jumps in without weighing all the consequences. He possesses an energy that is pure enthusiasm, a much needed ingredient when executing a plan. This card warns that although passion is essential, you must find balance and clear thinking for a project or situation to find success. Okay, so, Cliff notes on Knight of Wands: charging forward, action, and just the right amount of delusion, right? Like, let's do it. Let's go. So it's action time. I love that for us for February. It's about time. And then we've got the bee here. The bee. It's interesting. The bee is located in the element of fire here. So this says, bee comes buzzing into your life when you need to watch how you're being productive. Are you getting lost in an inability to be orderly and efficient? Are you missing opportunities due to disorganization? Are you missing working with others to achieve your goals? What are your goals? How can you get? Well, forget everything that you heard there. We're gonna just give this a different bunch of words because these words sound terrible to me. I don't like the word inability. I don't like the word orderly. I don't like the word productive. I don't like the word efficient. I don't like the word disorganization. I don't like goals. So I don't like anything in this card. So we're gonna tap in and do do something different here. So the B, when I pull it, is actually about working together, right? So it's more about knowing what your strength is and what your contribution to the hive is, right? To your community, be that your little community or your big community. What is the small part that you're excellent at that you can bring to the collective, right? You don't have to do everything. That's the new secret. You don't have to be the CEO. You don't have to be both the CEO, the chef, the chauffeur, in charge of the money. You don't have to do all of those things. You're not supposed to. If we work together, we can all do the things we love to do excellently, right? So, with the Knight of Wands and the Bee as your collective vibe for February, it's asking you to, yeah, be in the right amount of delusion that says, I can do anything that I put my mind to because I'm magical. Like, let's go, right? Create the thing. If it doesn't work out, scrap it and create something else. Find what makes you feel like you are contributing something of yourself to the collective in a way that feels meaningful for you. And literally, like, enough with all of these words. These words feel like very fear based to me. And a lot of these oracle decks in the books, right? They're older, right? And they are based in that fear based reality. They're trying to help us escape from it, but they're still based in that space and have the language. So for you guys, when you're at home, right? I don't know if all of you have heard me argue with the cards before, but I often do because when you're reading from a book like this, you have to remember somebody wrote this at some point with their own programming, right? With the words available to them at that time. These words will make you feel tight and wrong and stuck and less than, right? How much better does it feel to imagine yourself as part of a hive, right? That's working together collectively to create something, moving in the same direction, helping, assisting, supporting, loving each other. Doesn't that sound a lot better than, are you organized? Are you making sure to be efficient with your time? I mean, if time doesn't really exist anyway, that also sounds crazy to me. So, anyhow, just as you're using your own oracle decks, right, or receiving readings or whatever you're doing, just remember to filter things through you the way you want to be in the world. Don't use these old ways of speaking that really echo capitalism and patriarchy and industrialism, like very much of that idea of like generating hard work and pushing, 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 pushing. Okay. So the vibes for February are like, let's go, right? Let's love each other, let's love ourselves, and let's like work from this space. Okay. So, yay, we did it. Good job, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for Coffee and Magic. I will be back on Monday. Mondays, Coffee and Magic is at 9 a.m., and Fridays, it is at 10 a.m. And, I love you. I hope you have a very good weekend. I'm going to go and have a good weekend myself. And I'll see you soon. I love you guys. Welcome to February. What did I just do? Okay, there we go. I lost my window. Bye.